you an idea of what the setup is. So we see on red we do have a warrior, we have a guardian, we have an engineer, we have a necro, and we have another warrior. So that's CC there from Mini Snowball and Fake Fights 4 there. We also have a 2 warrior set up on the blue team. It looks like we're all going all out for warriors this week. Just before the patch, I think everyone's going to miss the CC hammer specs and all the damages coming off that hammer. Of course, we do know next week there is a big likelihood that damage will be nerfed significantly. So how much, I don't really know. So don't 100% quote me on that, but it doesn't look like it's going to be as effective as it is at the moment. Still, I think it will be very useful to keep hold of this build just on the back burner, because I'm not sure exactly how that will play out in the end. But as we see on the blue team, 55 HP monks, we do have a guardian, mesmer, thief, warrior, and warrior. Mesmers are coming out extremely hard at the moment. We do know that they're coming back, and especially in this patch, they're going to be. I think they're going to be a lot stronger as well, along with elementalists. Everyone's starting to find now with the mesmer that this common spec, which I'm about to go onto Misha with. This 20-20-00-30 spec, which is very, very common. Mesmer's still doing a lot of damage, ranging off point as well. And if you're Misha, like a very, very good Mesmer in my opinion, these portal plays are going to be essential to this match, and Misha is very, very useful when it comes to that. I'm going to ask these guys to ready up, because I just want to get straight into this match. Ready up if you like, please. My awesome English there. Great English skills. Okay, so we got the guys readying up for us now. So we do have Forest as our first map, as you can see. Most of you are pretty familiar with this. We're going to go and we're going to watch the splits now. It's going to be a very, very interesting match. So we do see these splits coming out now. Just wondering how these two teams are going to do. It looks like Red are probably going to go straight. Don't look like they're going to be very offensive at the beginning. Thief stealthed along over here. That looks like they're going to steal, potentially mine in the first, which only got the warrior from Red. Mini Snowball just over here, but Fake Fights looks like he's just coming from behind on blue, just preempting that strike just over on the mine at the moment. If they can win this fight, that would be a very, very nice start for Red. Also, using that portal there as well to get his team potentially out. I'm not sure what he's going to do there, Misha, with that portal. It looked like it was just dropped so he could get back quickly. Potentially in there. Fake Fights looks like he's going to go down hard very, very soon. Just want to stay on this fight just for now. Oh, looks like he's going to go down potentially on the fight. We do see the blue do have the henge over there. Fake Fights has just gone down on the point over here. Doesn't look like blue potentially going to cap that as well. It's Mini Snowball going down on that point. So we see Forsaker just running out of the keep at the moment, doing a nice job at it, just resetting himself so he can come back into the fight. Fake Fights over here not having too much fun over at mine. Forsaker just looking to get back into this fight as soon as he can. Blue 55 at the moment, streaming ahead with 30 points. Looks like they've got control of Henge and this midpoint at the moment, but not capping it. Tage coming in there, and Jind as well. Jind looking like he's doing quite well on the point. He's just get feared off there, so he's going to be out of the fight just for a moment. It actually does help reset himself for a second. Forsaker just getting in on the point there, popping up play, give himself an extra bit of toughness and some more HP as well. So he's going to be trying to bunker on that point, just blinding in enemies just as Mr. Melo goes down. So he's going to be hovering around that body like he's doing now, blinding, and they did indeed get the down on Melo there. So Red indeed, Eclipse taking this midpoint fight to at 255. Forsaker did just go down. They got focuses in Plague. Unfortunately, Plague very, very good, increasing your life and also your toughness, but you haven't got many abilities to actually keep you up. So sometimes it's also nice to get out of that when you can, just so you can get your heal back off. Unfortunately, he did go down there, which was unfortunate for him. Fake Fights also going down as he went for the res. They're all going down at the moment. Mini Snowball now back at Henge is actually going to he's actually just contested the point, so he's taken it back for them. But Blue have indeed recapped mine, so they're just switching points around at the moment. Red still haven't actually got a point, but do believe that most of the points they've got at the moment are kills. So they have capped a point for probably about a couple of seconds. Mini Snowball going down over here at Henge. Square's doing a very good job on point there. Did get some help as well from Shad, who just came in on the point as well. Shad, I believe, was playing a Ranger last time we saw him in this cup, and last time I saw him play, so it looks like he's playing FIFA at the moment, which is a nice bit of a mix-up, maybe to try and counter Cheese Mode if they meet them up later in the next couple of rounds. So we do see Eclipse are getting kind of destroyed at the moment. They are down by about 130 points as we see as it goes. We've got a massive team fight going over here. Misha's down currently on the point. We do see also Mr. Malo is currently down. Misha's actually gone down there. Mr. Malo just off point as well. He's just going to bleed himself out. There's no point in trying to come back. Old Mary as well is actually down as well. So we've got a bit of a wipe going down for Blue at the moment. So Red need to get out there and start getting these points. You're going to see him start streaming into mid. We do see the thief from Blue. Shad has just gone down there straight away. I'm not sure exactly why. I think he's just gone to join squares within that team fight. We do see him just on the back of Jind at the moment, just trying to get in there. Jin trying to get that contestation on the point, trying to decap it, but he didn't actually get it. Blue still very much got the point. Shad just had to, nothing he can really do there. If he went into stealth, they would have actually contested the point. Of course, if you do go into stealth, you do lose those points, those capping points on the actual bar there. So going stealth, he did a good job. He did what he had to do. He had to hold it for as long as he possibly could. So Red looking like they're going to get that at the moment. We do see Mr. Malo just running in there with his staff, potentially going to use, just going to go in on his point of view at the moment. Very much a shout orientated Guardian bunker. Jin just went down there somewhere off point. He was so low on HP. I saw that. It was good. So Mr. Malo does have still have a few of his cooldowns left. He's got his elite, which has come off cooldown about 10 seconds, which is going to be very, very useful. He's got his heal there, which is going to use to block most of that incoming damage. So he's going to be going. He's going to start using that very soon as Blue start to try and stream into the point. I think he's probably going to try and flip over to his staff, get a bit of might up as well. But he did indeed get Jin down there. No stability needed because there were no knockbacks going down on him at all. He didn't have any stability, so that was a little bit of a mistake from Red. The guys in there not actually getting any knockbacks or CC down at the moment on this mid fight. So we've got a lot of communication going from 55 to 50 points now, 280 on the Red. We do see the Misha using that portal to get back to mine. Just decap. Just trying to get maybe a decap on there, but we do see that Mini Snowball's just gone back into the fight. Whoa, a lot of damage down on Misha there. Damn, that was really, really, really bursty down from Snowball there. He's just going to leave him off the point at the moment because Shad is down as well. Mini Snowball, unless I've just completely missed something, Mini Snowball did indeed defeat Misha and Shad 2v1 there. That was very awesome going from himself. Fake Fight's down at mid. He looks like he's gonna... they just switched it now. Fights... Squares is actually down now on the mid. Forsaker is just on the point with Fake Fights. Not sure exactly who's going to hold this. They need to get a bunker in there if they can. Tage is actually kind of roaming quite a lot. Don't see Guardians roaming a lot. The thing is, at the moment, people tend to avoid Guardian bunkers if they can, just because it takes so long to get him down and maybe going for the outer point. So he needs to be in the fight. And he's going to be very, very supportive. Just going to go into his spec as we watch his fight over here at the moment. We do see he's running a 0, 0, 30, 30, 10 spec. He's using, he's going to be more useful in those team fights, even though it is very much a bunker spec. He is basically needed in those team fights. So removing conditions, turn those conditions into boons, especially with that pure voice trait. And also the symbols which are going to heal his allies potentially. Tage just going down on this point at the moment. Red are coming back now as we see them 115 points down only now. They have come back by a good 30-40 points at the moment. Can they come back in the last half of this match? Last half? There's only two halves. The second half, we'll say. As you do see Tage and Forsaker out of this fight at the moment. Blue heavy coming into the midpoint at the moment. We do see that Misha is going on quite low HP, but that doesn't really matter because they do have domination over this point at the moment. Mini Snowball just going down in the corner over there. We do see that Foefire is pretty much the only person here at the moment. If anything, he needs to be on that point, keeping it contested rather than fighting round the statue randomly. He is going to try and get away, but he's going to go just down on the side of the point there. Tage coming in. He did get... Oh, that was nice move by the Thief on blue there, putting the Guardian into stone so he couldn't get onto the point, so they actually could keep the cap ticking over there. So Shad doing well on the Thief. We'll make sure that I'm making the right assumption that he used to actually play Ranger. I'm pretty sure he did, but he did a really good job on trying to keep the Guardian out of the point there. So we do see it 371, 2 blue at the moment, 236, 2 red. Mine at the moment is pretty empty. Same with Henge. We've got a lot of fighting going down towards the spawn points at the moment, as a lot of red just did go down. So as we see this fight progressing, we do see that red do indeed have a bit of a job ahead of them, especially seen as blue potentially took that boss kill as well. So we just see the might stacks going up quite a lot hard on Mini Snowball at the moment. It's back up to 7 or 8 now. There's a lot of might go. There's a lot of boons going out to the teams, but red just not taking these team fights. Not sure the focus is all there, but Shad just going down there as he gets that damage from the warriors. Just a lot of AoE, so he unfortunately just get a completely stun locked there, unfortunately. Al just trying to get back out as much as possible with using that. I'm just going to nip into him very quickly. He was just using the Adrenaline F1 on the hammer there to get away, which is very useful also for stunning your foes, and also getting away as soon as he can. Fake fights just... Oh, he's going down there. So blue coming to support, which is very good. See, but unfortunately, while they've been screwing around down here on these team fights, they have indeed lost Henge. Even though they are at 460, there isn't really much for them to worry about as long as they do indeed keep the midpoint, which does currently have their Guardian sitting on at the moment. Jin is potentially going to try and get him down if he can. Just going to jump into his Engineer spec at the moment. He's playing the pretty much a typical NG spec. Very much, just going to double check his rune so I don't make the wrong assumption. He is indeed playing a condition Engineer spec, so using those speedy kits, getting that vigor when he's getting the swiftness, so he's got permanent endurance. Blue team winning 500 points to 304. Eclipse losing that first game, and we will be heading to Legacy of the Foefire next. So congratulations to 55 HP monks who have indeed won that first game. Right, we're going to be jumping into this game as soon as possible. Just wanted to say hello to you guys. Hope you guys are all okay. Sorry if I'm avoiding you. It's not intentional. But basically, guys, I'm going to be giving away a gem code probably after this match set. So it may be after this match game. It may be after the game after, depending on whether or not we go to free. It is best of free, so we will see this potentially go to 55 HP monks or going to indeed Eclipse. Eclipse, I'll give you a tiny bit of history. These guys have been in the top 10 solo, some of these guys, and also the team leaderboards. Obviously the resets happen now, but they were very constant in those leaderboards up until the recent reset of those leaderboards. 55 HP monks very much been playing together for a while now, been coming to the finals of the ESL Weekly Cup pretty much every single time they've been in it. And if they haven't actually been in the tournament itself. Anyway, coming up to cheese mode. So if we do get a final with these two guys again, we do see a different setup from 55 at the moment. So potentially maybe we could see another interesting grudge match between those teams if they get past Eclipse, because this is by all means not over yet. Teams can very much learn a lot from the other team in the first match and completely decimate and change. And this map has got a lot of different tactics and a lot of ways to actually win it, as we all know. So in Legacy of Foefire, we do indeed have 2 points to cap. We have the close point over here for blue, which is Waterfall. We have the close point over here for red, which is indeed Quarry. We have in the middle we have the graveyard, which is the main point of people will start to fight. Recently in the EU, we do see that most teams have been fighting over the side points, just avoiding the big mid point because it's such a wide area to fight in. It's very, very difficult to cap. You can kind of sit on the edge of it and kind of range each other and kite around, which is what I kind of like that about the point as well. We do have bosses which spawn on each side of the actual map as well. So red team's boss spawns here with 4 NPCs. Same with blue and the NPCs over here. Just telling these guys to ready up. And basically these bosses, boss kills are worth 150 points. And can win the match. If you get to 350 points and you get a boss kill, you will be winning the match. I think I see this every single time we come into Foefire because I just want to explain for people who don't actually know the standard rules and the way these maps work. Boss kills are being used more and more and more at the moment in different ways. People are going straight for the boss kill at the beginning, getting 150 points, and coming back out and just raging all over the points with the 5 people. With the whole team. People are going to the close and going to the mid. Showing you from blue's point of view and going to the mid. Some also sending all 3 or 4 to the far close point and then 1 to their close to their own close point. So there's many different options. And also I've seen, especially in the ESL Cup recently, we've been getting a lot of games. There you go. You see the Lord there for blue. You see the Lord there for red. Recently we've seen a lot of ESL matches coming down to the last few seconds, so boss kills are very important at the moment as we see the match is actually running out of time. We do see blue now moving over towards, does look like they're going to be heading over to here to quarry. Just going to go back out to the map, give you a more general view. Look, red do indeed know what the plan is from blue. I'm not sure how they found out. That was very, very well guessed by them. Oh, whoa, the burst went down on Forsaker. He got Plague Form off quick, but he didn't manage to get it off completely. He is already out of the fight down at Quarry. We do see Misha there, just knowing that they're outnumbered there on that quarry point, so he's going to be heading to mid to try and help out Tage. And we do see that Squares is also joining him there also. Blue have indeed capped their close point. Red still not got the cap off, only just got the cap off, sorry, from Quarry. Got a few decaps there, so really need to just tick those back over if they can. Shad's just over here, just stealth trying to get back to the mid fight. Tage needs him to get into there as soon as he can. He's just going to rotate out, and Fights is just going to rotate back in on that point, get on the focus damage on him. So that's a very good move from Eclipse there, just rotating around the points. You can see the Guardian, he is going to indeed move back onto the point as soon as he can. Fake Fights did just go down there, so we need to see some stability from the guys, and we also need to see potential CC going down on blue, which did not happen, unfortunately for them. We do see Jind over here just making sure that the point is still capped. You just seeing Shad just by the corner side of him, just going past him in stealth. He's going to decap that, and he's going to move back to mid. Whether or not he's going to full cap, I'm not sure, because I think blue know that they can potentially take these mid fights at the moment, or at least hold until he's got the full cap and then comes back. Do you see that Jin there, his health is particularly low at the moment, not many cooldowns coming down. Unfortunately, he's going to go down. It looks like no CC coming out from them at all at the moment. Red need to probably move from more for the side points if they can. We do see that Misha's just gone down there. Not sure. Need to probably cleave him more than anything at the moment. A lot of damage going down. He's getting rezzed up quite fast. No one going for the down. Anyone going to go for it? He is just getting damaged at the moment. The rest of the blue not really paying attention to what was going on. Misha probably just left him for dead, unfortunately. Mr. Melo going down there, using stability up on Tage, just taking him out of the fight there as well. So they do. Red have indeed lost their bunker and their main healer for the midpoint fight at the moment. Forsaken getting a bit of pressure down on him from Aldemira. Oh, Forsaker just going down there. Looks like Mr. Medic to the back as well. His health is going down quite low. So we do see at the moment, potentially from both teams, we haven't got a lot of caps going on. We've got a lot of contention on point. Red just taking Quarry. Only 50 points separating the two at the moment. So we do see Red actually do have 2 people out of the fight at the moment, and we do see a little team fight over here with Squares and Mini Snowball. Misha's coming in. Do remember Mini Snowball actually killing both of these 2 guys at the same time earlier. in the last match, but going down quite hard there on the point. So blue going to be taking waterfall back. They did cut a couple of 10 or so points back. Jin just countering that cap by going for quarry. So we have one for each team at the moment as we move again back into that mid fight. Just going to go on Tage, just watch how he's going to give you his spec up here. So he's using Risen Soldier, which is fairly standard for a bunker guardian build at the moment. Conditions very much still out there, so he needs to, every time he's using a shout, he's also removing conditions, so a lot of condition removal on his spec. Very much the same as Mr. Melos is running a 0-5 30-35 spec, so he's got the all symbols heal allies. He's got the tough. Oh, okay. Toughness is normally not something I would use particularly, but is kind of useful. Applying boons heal him, so he's more useful in the team fight. That is essentially, so if he's giving boons to his whole team, he's getting more healing for himself. You can see his healing ticking over there, 103, 154, 154. That's a lot of healing coming up on Tage. So he's got a nice little spec there, which he looks like he's fairly confident, and then still got his shouts up. His elite is down. Shelter is actually off cooldown as well. So this team fight is going to last for quite a while. Do you see Mr. Snowball has... Oh, this guy is awesome. He took out Misha. Misha did get back up. Squares is back up as well. Misha's moving back off point, knowing that he can potentially get cleaved and damaged quite hard in that mid fight, just because Squares running that hammer longbow spec. Now, a lot of this hammer longbow spec is about getting those stuns off in time, so you can actually just DPS down while they're still stunned, and you can essentially just completely destroy them. I'd like to say that it's the specs overpowered, but you still need to know when you're going to use those stuns, and when you're going to actually switch over to the longbow, get those conditions off, then move back and use your elite. So It is a very strong spec, but you still need to know how to play it. And as you saw, Mini Snowball just there using his experience as a player, he actually went off the point knowing he was going to die. It's not going to give blue the extra 5 points on the kill, which is very useful, especially at the moment, since both these teams are now starting to be very close. He doesn't want to give anyone else the kill. Do you see Forsaker again going down off the point? He's very squishy. He's got the staff. He's got the scepter as well. I'm not particularly sure why he's getting so close on these fights. He is a conditioned spec Necro, fairly standard, running Nightmare, full Nightmare rune, so he's not even running any much toughness there or anything. I'll recheck that when he comes back in the fight. Do you see Mini Snowball trying to get down here? Do you see blue? If you look at the health bars on this right hand side, they are potentially losing this mid fight at the moment, just judging by that. Shad's doing very well at dodging around, just keeping out of the fight, just keeping his health ticking over. That's it, there you go. So he's going to be back up to full HP quite quickly. Do you see Forsaker now is running up to the mid fight between the quarry and the mid. Just kind of another quick look at his spec. Yeah, so he's getting he's getting some toughness from the Rabid Amulet, so he's not completely squishy, but like he's doing now, he's doing better at keeping away. Oh, he just fake fights just going down there. Oh, that was a nice move from Shad. That was an awesome move. So using the shadow step to get that down there, just putting people off. Shad did get down there. Unfortunately, he's quite low when he's trying to get the down on fake fights. So he's going to go down on that fight. So we just took one player for one player. The points are very, very close at the moment. 211 to 183 in favour of blue at the moment. Any kind of boss kill, any kind of decapping on the side points will take this fight indeed to either team. So we do see them both doing quite well, and I've just got my dinner. So basically, we're doing really, really well on this midpoint at the moment. Do you see only 25 points in it at the moment, and Red do have Quarry capped indeed. Do you see that Jin... Oh, I'm just going to have another quick look at his spec. This mid fight is very, 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 very awesome at the moment. Could have put down his healing turret there, just for a bit more healing for his allies as well as just for him. He could be going more ranged, I feel, at the moment, especially in that condition spec, using grenades. He could just be plonking himself up on the corner up there, in between Quarry and the mid, keeping his eye, because he's got a long range on those grenades as well, so he could be using that range to actually to cover the points more, and he wouldn't be going down as much as he is. Square's just going down the point lead. Red look like they're kind of commanding this midpoint at the moment, but Blue can come back as they have done just now. They've got to see a 3-on-3 kind of situation going down here at the moment. Let's go take a quick look at Quarry. Mini Snowball against Shad. I'm not sure I'd go one-on-one thief-wise with a Hammer Longbow Warrior, but we'll see how they go in that fight in a minute. Do you see Forsaker? That's better. He's just ranging on the point there rather than trying to get involved. Do you see Jind also taking the advice? Oh, I'm not sure particularly why he just did that. He did go into a Death Shard using the 2 ability to try and get closer into the target there. Not necessarily needed in this Necro condition spec. It's all about choosing your times when to get in there. Do see our just going down there in the mid fight as well. He did pick his time in there, Forsaker, well, to try and put as much damage as possibly could. Mr. Malo down as well, and also Shad down at the quarry, like I mentioned. Not the best player to go against the warrior there. I think Snowball's probably just going to range him out, although he's going to have a lot of damage. Oh god, he's going to get him down. Just going down on the conditions, nice. Okay, so he's going to rotate to mid. We do see Red have actually now gone ahead 35 points in this fight at the moment. This is a very, very close fight, especially for the first round already. We do see Red commanding a lead of 30 points. They are losing the cap now at Quarry. Just using... the communication on Blue is very, very good. Same with Red, but obviously Shad just saying, I've gone down on the quarry, someone needs to move there now because I've just seen Mini Snowball running away just as I'm respawning, so you can come and help me out. So we've got Hammer Longbow Warriors now fighting it out on that point. To be honest, I'm not very interested in that. We do see that Squares is now chasing Jind as he runs over there, not liking Jind's chances. He's got more healing potential than... probably equal healing potential for both, but if he gets stunned, he's going to get locked down on that point. Now, Squares does have a lot of stability that he could possibly shoot off as well, but it did extremely well to dodge that big bomb there that came from the engineer, which of course we all know does indeed do a massive knockback and quite a lot of damage on the target. And on this point, if you can hit them back past these gates over here, that is very, very useful. We do see now Blue coming back only 2 points behind, and they do actually have the waterfall, and Jin just taken out there. Didn't like his chances, unfortunately. If I was Squares, I'd probably go back in the point and just try and max out the cap ticks on that now. We do see Red now capping mid. Oh, fake fights. Not sure what he's doing there. Just having a look. Okay, good. Don't move. You want to keep that point because it's really close at the moment. At the moment, it's 3 minutes and 50 seconds left until the end of this match. We possibly could see a Lord kill. I'm not sure. Forsaker is indeed going down again. Very much on the point, especially when the tank is bunkering on there. He could be using the vantage point over here, which is what I would do if I was playing his spec. Not sure he's getting in the right positions on this map at the moment. Do you see Blue very much in control of the fights going on at the moment? Red, couple of respawns going down as they start to be getting back into these fights. Tage coming back onto the mine, just rotating out, trying to get his health back. He's going to be moving back, but Shad just on him like a... I was going to say bat out of hell there, but not going to. Misha, they're just training him down. They just want to get him down so he can't actually get back in the fight. So rather than letting him go and letting Jin kind of fight alone, they've actually trained him down and gone for the kill on him there. So Tage is indeed out of that. So he's going to be, especially at this time in the match, you don't want that kind of thing to happen. Maybe some pressure from Red now going over to Waterfall. Oh, this is dangerous. No one watching their close point on Blue. So Forsaker using that... initiative, getting the decap there, so they do have indeed that mid cap going on, and Jin coming in now as well to help over a waterfall. Blue now capping Quarry potentially, so we're just seeing some points being recapped and decapped. Squares is going to try and take out Forsaker and Jin. He can do a lot of stunning, he can do a potential lot of damage to both these guys at the same time, with 1 support, 2 support, 3 support potentially coming in now. We're going to see a bit of a potential wipe unless Red can possibly get on this fight. Do you see Tage coming in now as well? Forsaker is down just off the point. He's going to try and get fear on potentially off a couple of the guys. Do you see Chaos Armor dispersed well there to the rest of the team via Misha. Likely to be via the... condition removal AoE there, doing very, very nice. I'll get you the name of that in 2 seconds, which I completely forgot there. Sorry, Nullfield. So blasting that, essentially giving them Chaos Armor, also giving them Chaos Armor off of Chaos Storm if there is a nice blast there. So nice use of the Chaos Armor from those guys. Whether or not it was intentional, it doesn't matter because it still looked good. Tage down on the point now. Blue are going to be getting Waterfall. If I was red, I'll be pulling my socks up and I'll be going for that Lord, which indeed they currently are. Jind and Fate Fights are currently on that gate. They will look like they will be going for this. They will be going for this fight at the moment, taking it to the Lord. We do see red coming in now. Squares is there. He's going to potentially go for some of the... Oh god, this is going to be tight on the point. These two are very high damage. Blue coming in, red, rest of red, where are you? Where are you, red? But at the moment, if blue come back and they actually try to take this, try and defend the Lord too much, we will see that that potentially won't work for them very well, but they are indeed capping the other points. You see Jind is down, about to potentially go down here. Blue reinforcing the Lord indeed at a very, very crucial time. Very good move there from those guys. And they've still got command of the map as well. This is awesome from 55 HP monks. And I can say that Eclipse have just absolutely done so. They've done a lot better in this match than they've done in the last couple of weeks. It seems that their team has really come together. Even since last week, but I think at the moment with 25 seconds to go, unless they can get a miraculous Lord kill, it will be going to blue. They did choose to try and go for the Lord, which unfortunately didn't work out for them, just because they didn't have the numbers up there at the same time. When you're going to go for the Lord kill, guys, you do need to be extremely coordinated. It will either be a very, very good thing in terms of getting you the win, or it will potentially cost you the entire match. But I think they needed to go for it. So we do see that 55 HP monks have indeed gone through to this next round of the ESL Weekly Cup number 8. Eclipse doing a very, very good job indeed. Not by any means not being owned in the slightest. They showed us indeed that they are very much a team to be reckoned with, and will be showing us that they will be coming back in the very near future. So guys, thank you very much for joining us for this match. We will not be going to Battle of Kylo.